Uh-oh. Back again. Back to back, made pack. What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know who it is and what it is. It's the one and only Charles Garner, aka BillionaireMH, and y'all already know the vibes, okay? Vibes, no cartel type shit. But anyway, what's up, y'all? I'm a little hot in my room. I gotta ask one of my fellow YouTubers how you guys deal with like the heat and like not having your AC on, because you know if I put my AC on, you're gonna hear all the shit in the background, and I'm not trying to have that, but it's just like move right along. Before we get to the video, okay, really quick, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and like my video, please, and thank you. I'm such a fucking bird, I can't. But no, guys, seriously, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get all the new updates, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Now, jumping right into the video, okay? I'm pretty sure you read the title. It's not, what was my last one? It was these DL niggas. This one is this DL nigga is crazy, okay? You guys remember a few months ago I told you a story about a DL guy who tried to pull a move on me. I met him at, why is it so funny to me? It's just funny. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna cut this part. It's not funny, it's just like, just thinking about it, just people are fucking crazy. Anyway, I told you guys about the story about this DL guy who was trying to finesse me or whatever. Like I was trying to finesse him, he was trying to finesse me. If you missed it, I'm gonna put the link down below and you can go watch that video before you watch this one, okay? I don't wanna drag the story out too long, but let me just start, okay? So, why is it fucking funny? It's not, guys, I want you to understand that I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just, by me telling it, like, I had to really relive it a bit, you know? And I'm just so mad at myself, like, why do you do the same fucking thing? Anyway, so, the story starts, oh my fucking God. So I wake up that morning, this happened, I wanna say, like, the end of April, like, beginning of May, whatever, right? Wake up, you know, my greedy ass, I'm hungry as shit, as always. So I wanted to order from the same spot that I spoke about in the first video. So I'm like, alright, boom, let me just go order my regular, call him, Bobby, let me get a little bacon, egg, and cheese on the hero, you know, do my little, what's my little ones and twos or whatever. Yeah, that was that. I would have had them delivered to my house, but like I had like the exact amount, and I didn't want to just have them delivered and not give the guy a tip. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come pick it up. Boom. Fast forward, throw something on, go pump there. So now I go there, I pick up my food, pay for it, and I go back. Now when I'm outside, I usually have my headphones on, right? But because I have my headphones on, I'm usually watching around. So this is where it starts. Now, like I said, I walk straight there. The spot is not even a block from my house. I walk up the block, I walk back. Now, when I'm in my building, right, like before you get into my lobby, there's like a small cubicle, like a glass cubicle that you stand in. It has like face recognition that don't fucking work. You know, the ghetto bitches. Face recognition that don't work. And then like, you know, the regular keypad or whatever. Okay, so now this next part, right, I'm gonna explain it, but this all happens in like the less than 30 seconds, okay? So, I'm in a little cubicle, open the door, boom, somebody opens it behind me. So I'm the type of person, I don't like to be in people's faces, you know? So all I can do is just hear like someone talking next to me. So I hear Mel's voice.
So he's like, oh, what floor you want, how many you want?
So I'm like, oh, he about to make a sale or whatever. But I didn't think nothing of it. When he got off the phone, I kind of looked to the side to see who it was. And when I looked, I kind of like looked a little bit and I gasped. But he didn't see me and I was just like, ugh, like my stomach just went in my ass. I'm just like, oh my fucking God. I know this is not the same guy, right? But now, catch this. He had on like this little fucking, he had on this little dingy, like army, he had on this little like dingy army coat that said, it said high bridge on it, right? It said high. Y'all know it said High Bridge on it, right? And it had a picture of A Boogie. I don't know if it was A Boogie's first mixtape, but you know the mixtape cover, I'm gonna insert it here, where he's like on a piano. It had that picture on the back. It said like High Bridge, but it was like real like arts and crafty, right? So I looked and I seen him, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Also, he had a full beard. Before, he didn't have a beard. I was already over it, but he didn't say nothing to me. So I'm like, maybe he didn't remember me from the last time. I didn't really know what to think of it. So I'm like, okay, he sounded like he was on the phone about to make a sale. So maybe it was just like a coincidence, right? Now, I should have walked out. I should have acted like I was going back to the store. Like, now that I think about it, now it's just like I should have did things differently. But I'm like, okay, whatever, right? So my building has 2 elevators. The elevator opens. So now the guy gets on, he gets on, and I get on. Now, again, just thinking of it now, it's just so many things I could have fucking did. But again, I don't know if I said this. Also keep in mind that it was early in the morning. This was like literally 8 in the morning. Very early in the morning, okay? So now we're in the elevator. He still hadn't said nothing to me, which was a good thing, because again, I'm like, okay, maybe this nigga is really going to meet somebody he don't, cool, right? So now, it's 3 people in the elevator, me, him, and a guy. He picked a floor that was higher than mine. I picked my floor next. And the guy picked the floor that's lower than my floor. So now I'm in here, I'm irked. I'm like, as soon as this guy gets off the elevator, I know this nigga's gonna say something to me. What happened? The guy gets off. As soon as the elevator door is closed, he turns to me. Oh, yo, what's up? I want y'all to know, like, as I keep telling this story, I want y'all to really know deep down inside, like, I'm not, it's not funny. Like, it's really not funny. Like, I'm glad I can laugh about it now. Anyway, let's just move right along, right? So I'm like, mind you, I have my headphones in, whatever, so I act like I didn't hear him. Then he, like, was in my face, kind of, so I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, fuck is you? He's like, oh, where you about to go? So I'm like, home. So now, by this time, the door opens for me to get out. I get off the elevator. He gets off the elevator too. So now I'm like, yo, fucking God. I'm mad because I'm like, yo, it's mad early. I'm not a morning person, okay? I'm not a morning person, I'm sorry. It's too early. I'm hungry. I don't want to deal with this. And now you're violating me because you're in my building on, like, what are you doing? You feel me? So with so many thoughts in my head, I'm like, I don't want to go to my door because I stay with my dad. He's there. I don't want, like, I'm just trying to, like, figure out a situation where it's like, you don't gotta fuck up, like, the whole mood, because you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I could have went in a crib and it would have just acted like, you know, I don't know, I'm sorry. So let me just keep going on with the story, right? So now we off the elevator door closed, whatever. So now he's like trying to be like, you know, real regular. He had a bag in his hand. He's like, oh, you want some coffee? I got coffee, whatever. So mind you, oh my, let me just pause this. I don't understand what people and teeth. A toothbrush costs a fucking $1. Toothpaste $1. Like, I don't understand how people really walk around with nasty yellow ass teeth. I don't. It's no, like, I'm sorry. At least if your teeth is crooked, have crooked white teeth. Especially if you are a smoker, you should be extra on top of your teeth. Like, I just hate that. Like, you know, so he's talking, and I feel like I smell his fucking stink ass breath. And like it just make my fucking skin crawl. So he's talking, so I'm pissed, I'm all of that. So I'm like, no, I'm good. So now he like, oh, you know I'm from this building. Mind you, I lived in my area since I was born. I know everybody who live on every floor. I know this, everybody knows me, I know everybody, okay? So he says he lives on a floor where I know every single person who lives on that floor. So now I'm playing him like he's stupid. So he's like, oh, so he's like, yeah, I live on the 15th floor. So I'm like, oh, really? Wow. Oh, I didn't know that. I was trying, you know, in my mind, I guess I was trying to, assuming, you know, by me giving him like social cues, like, gotta go, or like, I'm not interested, maybe he was just walk, but everyone's not like that, okay? So now my exit is to the left of me. He's like, oh, he's like, yo, just come to the exit. I just want to talk to you, whatever, right? But he was trying to paint this picture like it was just cool, whatever. Cause I'm just like, what? Like, are you doing too much? He's like, nah. Like, he's like, nah, it's cool. Like, it's cool. You know, I just want to talk. In my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe let me just go in the exit. I could jet down or whatever, you know, one of those type of situations. Cause I'm like, I don't want to go in my crib, wake up my pops, and it be World War fucking, cause that nigga's crazy, okay? So I'm like, I don't wanna do that. It's early. I'm not trying to be on some screaming shit, wake up then, you know, I just mad shit that's in my head, you know what I mean? Oh man, shit gets me so tight. So now we in the staircase, he's standing up trying to get me to sit down. So I'm like, I'm not sitting down, like what do you want? So before I knew it, I don't want to tell a story no more. So now he sits down on the steps, right? He's trying to get me to sit with him on the steps. So I'm standing up. But if you were in my hallway and you went to like past the staircase, you wouldn't see him because he was like up a few steps, like sitting down, right? So I'm by the door because I'm like, I'm about to leave, you know what I mean? He's sitting down and he was acting like he was about to roll up. And literally, I tell y'all no lie, it was like, it had to be not even 10 seconds of him sitting down, he got up and exposed himself.
What the? I am disgusted.
Oh my gosh. And I just want to say this is what makes it even more, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be graphic or anything like that, but what makes it even more just like nutty, and he had protection on. I just want to, like, it happened like, okay, again, right? I'm telling the story, but like this happened not even a minute, not even 2 minutes, okay? This was rapid. I'm trying to figure out, I really don't care, but I'm really trying to figure out where the fuck did you have time to do that? So he's standing up with that on, exposed himself. So at that point, I was so enraged. Like, I can't express to y'all how aggravated I was in that moment. Just being so fucking enraged because I'm like, yo, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? You feel me? So he does that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Literally, right? So I go to open the door. He, exposing all, grabs my arm. Let me say that again. So I go to open the door, he grabs my arm. So in a split second, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I hit my hand, like, and I don't know, somewhere in his psyche where he felt like I was, like it was a joke, or like maybe he does that to people and like it's a thing. But I was so disgusted and so like, so I guess when I did that, when I swung my arm back and he seen it, he, like the look on his face, like kind of like shocked. Like he was surprised that I wasn't gonna join and do, like, I'm just like, yo, are you fucking serious? Like I'm so tight, right? So he's like, oh, that's your word? Like, yo, when I tell you I was shaking from my anger, you know, in the back of my mind, like just looking back, I'm glad that I handled it the way I did, you feel me? Because God forbid I would have really been in there and I was this close from like tussling with him, you feel me? Now I'm tussling with you, I throw you down the fucking steps, or you know, then now God forbid you die now with something, you know what I mean? Like literally, like that's all that was going through my mind in that short amount of seconds, you feel me? Or I go in my crib and you try to follow me, now you know, somebody beat you, you know, it's just like so much. It was a lot. It was a lot in that moment. And you know, I did that, and when I swung my arm back, he was sitting there, he had this look of surprise on his face, and I opened the door and I walked to my door because I said to myself in that moment, once I was out of the staircase, I said in that moment, I was like, yo, if he knows what's good for him, he would not come out of that staircase. If he knows what's good for him, like want some real shit. And I was disgusted. He never came up the steps. He must have did whatever he did or whatever. I walked to my door, went in my house, and I remember just coming in my room and just literally shaking, but not from like a scare. It wasn't like a scare. It was just like I was so angry. Like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? It was just so much that was going on through my mind. Like, I was just like, it's early in the morning. I'm not a morning person. I'm hungry. You just violated me and I couldn't beat your ass. Like, yo, I was tight. I couldn't even eat. Like, I ruined my appetite. I'm just like, yo. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, what should I do? What should I do? And I think the first thing I did, because it was so early, I didn't want to alarm my mother. Because I would have told her. I told her, you know, later in the day, but I called my best friend because, you know, he's always up and working at that time. This just happened to me. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, I just want to tell somebody and express it so it's not sitting in. And because, you know, sometimes, you know, when people go through experiences, you know, you don't want that to be on your, you know, on your conscience. You always thinking about it and you like, oh, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, no. I'm not giving you that much power, okay? So I said, you know, I called my best friend or whatever, and he was just like, he's like, yeah, go to the precinct because now, you know, this person knows where you live. That was the main thing, okay? It was just like, now I have to look over my shoulder because you know where I live. I was so over it. My precinct experience was just a joke, okay? Long story short, I don't want to get into the whole precinct situation, but I go to the precinct, tell them what happened. They tell me, basically, I feel like the detective was insinuating I should have handled myself because he's like, oh, you're a big guy, and you know, like basically trying to say like, even though you're gay, like you should have still handled yourself. I don't, you know, but then like, if I would have handled myself through this thing down the steps, now, you know, I'm looking at, you know what I mean? Like, come on, like.
I'm innocent. I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time. Right, these all good pimp squad, baby, for life.
You know, I did file a report. They ended up telling me it was public lewdness or something like, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Basically because they said he exposed himself in a public area because it was a staircase. They didn't really do shit. It's on file, you know, but that was just a whole nother story. But you know, I was just like, y'all could at least did something, you feel me? But end of the story, I'm safe and I'm sound. You know, that situation could have went so many different ways. When I really think about it, there's a lot of things that I could have done. You know, it definitely opens my eyes to just be more alert about my surroundings. It doesn't matter, you just always have to watch your surroundings, you feel me? Especially considering the fact that I do wear my headphones a lot of the time when I'm outside, so I always just have to be alert. And it was a lot of things that I could have did to prevent that from happening. But you know, I thank God that that's all that happened, you know what I mean? He could have been nutty, he could have had a weapon on him. That situation really could have just went all types of different. But there's some crazy ass people in this world, okay? I just want you guys to just always protect yourself, always watch your surroundings, always watch your backs, you know what I mean? Because you just, honestly, like, you really never know. You never know. Like, it's always some dumb shit happening and people just fucking weirdos, okay? That's all I have for you guys today, okay? Until next time, I love you guys so much. Bye, later guys. Mwah.
My bitch drive a all white, right? Gun hit it if you niggas had lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shots. Buy Billy, don't talk.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. What happened? Yeah. What happened? What's up? Oh, for real? Oh. Wait, talk your shit, sis.
Back again, back to back, make back, stack. Told my miss Slim Shady back again. Once he go black, he'll be back again. Tell him hoes that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again.
Imagine them.
About to make these bum bitches mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back.
What's happening?
Rerun, about to make these bitches rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money.
Like a thing code.